Hi, it's Saturday, June 27th, 2020. I've been thinking about that phrase, I can't breathe. And I know I talked about this before, but I came back to it again today. So I thought it was important to talk about it again today. That phrase, I can't breathe, it's this thread that's throughout so many aspects of our society. Yes, it's the final words of George Floyd, and it's become an emblem, a rallying cry um, to end systemic racism in the United States. But also the coronavirus, COVID-19, it affects the lungs, and people who are infected with that virus, they can't breathe. It affects their breathing. And then I was thinking about the mask coverings. I was talking to a friend, and she said, I have asthma. It's really hard for me to wear a mask. I can't breathe. And I'm sure that's objectionable to a lot of people why they don't want to wear a mask, because it's hard to breathe. I can't breathe. And then, we could probably extend the metaphor out into other aspects of our social lives, our economy, just the frenzied pace that people were working at before the pandemic hit, and kind of being breathless with the way things were moving. I can't breathe. And I wonder about our planet. Her polar ice caps are melting, and it's almost like a fever. And I wonder if she's having the same trouble, that she can't breathe. So maybe part of this moment is about returning to what is essential to our existence. Breath. To breathe is life itself. When we stop breathing, we die. That's just a fact. You got to be able to breathe to keep this physical body in motion, keep it alive. So breathing, taking in a deep breath, exhaling. Think about that today. Just breathe in and exhale and appreciate that breath. Our breath can change our emotional state. When we're breathing shallow, when we get anxious or we get angry, we tend to breathe shallow. Just as the opposite of when we're relaxed, we breathe more deeply, which is more nourishing to our bodies. So I'm going to share one breathing technique, and I've shared it before. I learned it as called a square method for breathing. I've heard that the Navy SEALs are trained to do this breathing technique, so that when they're under a lot of stress, they can get control again of their bodies and their minds. So you breathe in for the count of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you hold that breath for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then exhale for 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you hold it again at the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then inhale again for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold it for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale for 1, 2, 3, 4. And then hold it at the bottom again for 1, 2, 3, 4. And then repeat that cycle of breathing in for 4, holding for 4, exhaling for 4, and then again at the bottom, holding it for 4 before you inhale again. And if you do that 2 or 3 times, at least 3 times, you'll find that it helps your heart rate to return to its normal state, It helps your mind to clear out some of that anxiety or you might be having, you might be experiencing. So try that sometime today. At some point when you notice you're feeling a little stressed out, or you're watching the news and you're getting a little bit anxious about what's going to happen next, breathe. Breathe in and breathe out. And try the 4-count, the square method for breathing. See what happens. All right. Know that I love you. I send you blessings, whether I know you or not. And there is a power for good in the universe greater than you are, and you can use it. And that power for good, it can use you too. So let it. Until next time.